Oops. Always have to reposition this thing. Okay, there we go. How's that? That look good? See if I go over here. Okay, maybe like that. With one breath, with one flow, you will know synchronicity. A sleep trance, a dream dance, shared romance, synchronicity. A connecting principle linked to the invisible, almost imperceptible, yes, something inexpressible. Science insusceptible, logic so inflexible, causally connectable, yet nothing is invincible. If we share this nightmare, then we can dream spiritus mundi. If you act as you think, the missing link is synchronicity. A connecting principle linked to the invisible, almost imperceptible, something inexpressible. Science unsusceptible, logic so inflexible, causally connectable, yet nothing is invincible. Here's an instrumental part. They know you, they know me, extrasensory synchronicity. A starfall, a phone call, it joins all synchronicity. A connecting principle linked to the invisible, almost imperceptible, something inexpressible. Science insusceptible, logic so inflexible, causally connectable, yet nothing is invisible. Here's another instrumental part. It's so deep, it's so wide, you're inside of synchronicity. Effect without a cause, subatomic laws, scientific pause. Synchronicity, 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 synchronicity. Then it goes, synchronicity, synchronicity. Hey David, comment ça va toi? Tu vas bien? Ok, ça c'était Synchronicity, Synchronicité peut-être en français, du il flic, the police, off of their self-titled or the same named album, Synchronicity. And David, comment ça va? Tu vas bien? Ah, merci beaucoup. David gives me a thumbs up. So you got the big vernissage tonight, huh? David had his vernissage tonight in Boulogne, Billancourt. I'm going to try to make it. Got some things to take care of. I actually have another vernissage. Oui, ça va très bien. Nickel. Vous êtes déjà sur place là-bas? So David is having his art opening tonight. He does rooftop paintings as well. They're a little bit more psychedelic in that the skies are really, they're a bit towards Van Gogh, but he's got his own style. It's really, really nice and attractive. And he's does quite well. He has expositions all over the place. And he's already there, it looks like. All right, David. Well, take care. I hope a lot of people show up tonight. I was going to do... no, not there yet. Okay, he's not there yet. I guess he's on the train, maybe walking, maybe taking a rickshaw. He's at the atelier. Et c'est où ton atelier, en fait? C'est à Montmartre. He's at his studio right now. But I don't know where that is. I believe it's on Montmartre. Where I was yesterday. Have a little art update coming up here. Oh, I got to make sure we have enough time here. Always forgetting about the time. I'm always losing time. Synchronicity. Oh, I had a thought the other day. In dreams, there's no such thing as time. Yeah, yeah. Well, everybody who's watching, I'm sure, is sure to go. So it's at the Centre. David is thanking me for doing a little bit of advertising for himself. It's it's in the 15th, and the place. Okay. your atelier is in the 15e? And I can't. The name of the place escapes me right now. It's at Boulogne-Billancourt, like Mediatek Center. It's I can't remember. Anyhow, I was going to continue with the money-themed songs, but I've been listening to this channel on the YouTubes called Eternalized with a Z, and it's all about philosophy and so forth. Pas de souci, huh? And David lost his connection, but it's no problem. And he talks a lot about Jung and so forth. And so Jung was in Bala. Okay, oui, je le vois ça. He's way deep in the 15e. He's near what's that place called? Aqua Boulevard, no? And oui. Landowski, L'Espace Landowski is where David is having his vernissage. So if you happen to be in that neighborhood, please be sure to go out and say hello and take in some beautiful artworks. And he was talking about Jung. He talks a lot about Jung, and Jung was the one who developed the concept of synchronicity. Oh, thanks. That was rather spare. Yeah, David is glad to hear me playing. That was a rather spare version of synchronicity. It kind of loses it without the what's it called? Glockenspiel. I think that's Stuart Copeland on the Glockenspiel. On the guitar, it's don't know how to do it. Something it's not like that. Anyway, so he was talking about that, and I've been questioning about the shadow. So there's part of the personality aspect, part of the self called the shadow, but I'm not really sure what it is. And as far as I understand, it's all the darkness, all the malicious aspect of one's personality or ego, perhaps, or simply self. And this has to be integrated. I've heard Jordan Peterson talking about that, and of course Jung, I think, was the one who first suggested this integration of the shadow self. And there's something called the golden shadow, so that's kind of interesting. And so the weird thing about Jung is that he could see the future. It was really strange. In his dreams, he would be able to see future events. He was just very perceptive about that, and that's the idea of the synchronicity that is that infuses the collective subconscious. But as far as art updates go, aside from David's show this evening, I was over on Montmartre with my friend Carmelo, and we stopped. We were going up to the gallery that has a couple of my paintings in it, and we stopped by this other place which had I do these rooftop paintings. Maybe you've seen them. You can look on my website, paulbagnulo.com, paulbenulo.com, as I like to say, and my Instagram, Electric Paul, and you can. There was but maybe just one more thing about the synchronicity. It's yes, exactly. Jung's theory, exactly. I heard a very good video today on a channel called Eternalized, which was all about it. It's really dense information and it's kind of haunting, but I highly suggest it. But you really have to pay attention, or else you get lost. My mind tends to wander, and I think it's due to too much coffee. And so, yeah, he was talking about these synchronicity. They're sort of what's like coincidences, okay? And that leads me to believe, like, for instance, even me. So Jung has a book called The Red Book because it was a notebook of his one of his last works that he'd written in a red leather-bound notebook. And he called it the Liber Novus, meaning new book, but it became known popularly as the Red Book because of the binding. And it was all about, having conversations with the subconscious. And he has a way to procure these conversations. It's sort of sort of stream of consciousness, but not really. And so that same day that I learned about this red book, I went on Wikipedia, I looked it up just a little bit. Someone began to follow me on our Nabucco Dinosaur, our virtual psychedelic rock band Instagram account. You can go check it out. And they were called the Red Book something. So there's an instance of synchronicity, but and another instance of that. Oh, today. So this wasn't really. So I think this is more technological. We went by this art gallery on Montmartre, and I talked to the gal in there. She said, "Oh, can I help you?" and all this stuff. And so, long story short, I applied for it today, and then I go on LinkedIn, and one of the principal gals at this gallery is there. Strange, huh? Anyway, time's up. Thanks, David. See you tonight, I hope. Ciao for now.